Yeah, I've not been doing anything this Halloween. In fact, have you guys seen, because it's Halloween, the ADA, the American Dental Association, and PopCap Games have actually teamed up, and this Halloween they're giving out free codes to redeem for Plants vs. Zombies.
To redeem what?
Redeem
Zombies?
a free copy of Plants vs. Zombies.
Oh, wow.
The idea behind it is they've teamed up. The idea behind it, though, is they've teamed up with PopCap Games, the American Dental Association, to sort of change or at least challenge the idea of what treats are on Halloween.
Challenge the idea of freedom.
No. It's to challenge the idea of treats. You know, when you go trick or treat and you give out sweets or candy if you're American. Instead, the American Dental Association, with PopCap Games, are giving out coupons, or you can download coupons and print them off, and you can give them out in coupons.
Coupons.
Coupons. Coupons.
You have to say coupons.
Why do I have to say coupons?
That's how you say it.
I always say coupons.
I always use coupons. I never use coupons. I've got a Boots value card and they send me coupons. They spell it with
I'll
a
just
Q.
use the word voucher. There you go.
Okay.
Voucher.
You mean voucher?
Voucher. What are you doing?
Voucher. It's a silent V. Voucher.
Well, never just oucher then.
Oucher. Okay, maybe.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Stick that in your pipe and sniff it like glue.
Sniff
but
pipes.
don't sniff glue. Please don't.
Quit sniffing glue.
But yeah,
started.
So
Listen
if
to
you
madness.
go to is it Stop Zombie Breath or something like that? StopZombieBreath.com,
Yep.
or just search
I'm going there now.
PopCap. PopCap ADA. Plants vs Zombies. Yeah, you can find a free copy, or coupons to get a free copy, or vouchers to get a free copy of Plants vs Zombies, and you can give them out to all the local kiddies on Halloween. That was the idea. Instead of giving them sweets, you give them a game.
Give them to the neighbour kids.
Exactly.
The kids out in the street. Living their lives. It seems a bit, evil.
Evil. They get a free game.
Free game, but then
A free game that would cost
gets
like...
all the money.
How do they get any money?
From advertising.
They get no money from that.
I just don't like any PopCap game ever made.
Really?
So I'm automatically biased against them. They all suck.
Not even Peggle.
Especially Peggle.
Not even Peggle.
I did play the adventure mode all the way through, and I felt hollow and dead inside. And I had finished.
Speaking of games, I recently bought, that was on the daily sale on Steam, which ended like a few hours ago, was Roller Coaster Madness.
Yeah?
That's a ridiculously crazy but interesting game.
I bought Ocean Madness.
I brought it because it was an interesting concept. I wanted to see how it played, and actually it was pretty good. A bit confusing and hard to control, but I'd go right. It's pretty good. Essentially, you play a roller coaster. Right, there's a roller coaster cart. The idea is you've got to make a track that goes all the way back round to the start. So basically, you've got to go around a loop. However, as you go along, you're basically driving this cart along in the air, and it generates the track as you go along.
Oh.
So you can sort of do loop-de-loops, you can do a whole other thing, but you just got to make sure you don't crash into another bit of track, or you don't crash into a ground or any other object. So you've got to try and make as crazy as possible. I mean, the more like loops and curves and sort of spirals and corkscrews and all sorts you do, the more points you get. But
awesome.
You still have to connect it back to the end of the track.
It's madness.
And you actually get to,
So
once
mad.
you've done that, or even if you crash it partway through, you can still actually get to ride your roller coaster. All the way, you get to actually ride the roller coaster you've actually made as you've gone along, which I thought was actually quite a cool idea. Yeah, it's about £6.99, I think. Yeah, but I think it's probably
What's that in euros?
in euros. It's probably about 80 cents
Well, I'll go down
because the
to
euro's gone down.
I'll go down to the delicatessen and pick up a plate.
Actually, no, that would be in euros. That would be something like €800.
Oh! I don't
That
have
was
that
fucking
many
like-
euros.
You do just trade in a pound coin for €1,000.
How dare you insult my heritage?
It's practically the same now.
No!
I'm sorry, but the euro has gone well down.
No! I will not hear such insults. These insults, they hurt my ears.
What are you being insulted by?
I don't know.
You don't
I'm
even
related.
use the euro.
I'm from Asgard. We use euros.
You're from Asgard.
I'm Asgardian.
And Asgard it's a different planet altogether.
You're saying we don't have commerce on Asgard anymore?
What I'm saying is you won't use the same commerce that's down in planet Earth.
We won't even use... We might do. We use the euro. We're officially part of the EU now.
Since when?
Since we merged.
When?
Since now.
I want to see legal documentation about this.
I will Skype attach it to you. Here we go.
I
Legal
think everyone else
documents.
is going to want to see this as well. So you're going to have to
There you
stick
go.
this up in a link.
Yeah, I'll put a screen cap of that. And that is proof.
What's that legal documentast?
I couldn't spell legal documents, okay? There's no education in Asgard.
Speak
of gone
that
off
to
on a
the
tangent.
son of Odin.
How dare you lay hands on the son of Odin? I'm the son of Odie. Odie from Garfield,
Oh my
from
god.
Asgard. I wanted to plug my new thing.
What's
This
that?
thing. Well, I'm gonna tell you. Hold on to your hat.
Oh.
Even if you don't have a hat.
Oh.
It is gonna be out by about Halloween. So if you're listening to this on Halloween, it might not be out just yet. But if it's past Halloween, go to lastrailproductions.com. That's productions with a PRODUCTIONS. Yeah, it's a visual novel called Memento Vivere. And a demo should be out by well, hopefully they're trying to get it out by Halloween. But I've just been contacted by them saying they need a track, and so that's why I don't have any time to record stupid podcasts because I'm supposed to be working on a track.
You
Tom.
take that back, sir.
How
This
dare you.
podcast isn't bad.
So they say it's amazing. It's the best podcast. iTunes seems to think so. We have like full popularity bars on iTunes, and we don't know. I don't know how iTunes even works. For some reason, isn't it? It's really popular for some reason. Like the bar says it is.
Well, thank you for all our iTunes subscribers.
Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. Scribing. But anyway, yeah. Go there, download the demo of the visual novel, see if you like it, and tell them that the soundtrack is awesome, and tell people to give me more work. But yeah, I was just contacted like yesterday saying, we've got a song for Halloween. They told me you could write songs. I was like, It's like, okay, I'm not busy at all. Cancelled 5 things I was gonna do. Yeah, so hopefully Halloween shall be a rip-roaring triumph. Like
And
the
all shall
insult
celebrate.
comic dog. All trumpets shall be sounded. And by trumpets, I mean death. Can't believe how good your microphone quality is. I can't believe it. It makes it sound like a real trumpet. Wait a minute, I thought you had a real trumpet. When the quality was bad before, I couldn't tell if you did or not. But now You've been revealed. It's a charlatan.
A fraudster.
A fraudster. A flim-flam man. Look up Captain Picard, Star Trek Next Generation, flim-flam man. And I think someone's made a remix of it. I'm not sure. But if memory serves.
Why do I get imagine it's going to sound a bit like the Witch Doctor?
That's the flim-flam man. It might be. I don't know. I can't remember. Hope it is.
Flim-flam man.
Yeah. The opposite of rum is coffee. Black coffee. Shaken, not instant.
We found out okay, that was the opposite, but the polar opposite.
It's pretty close. I don't know what the polar opposite would be like.
That was the
coffee.
polar opposite was
rum balls.
Putting things under things.
Oh yeah, the concept of putting things under things in a cup.
In a cup. Exactly.
But that's what this noise is. My plastic toe tapping. That's my coffee robot.
And now I think it's
think about that?
about time we end. In fact, actually, what was your agenda? You had more stuff to do. What did you?
I had an agenda. Skyfall. I'm dead inside. Must cancel everything for podcast. Must quit Slow Wednesday Corporation. Must dissolve it from the inside. Oh no! That's the wrong schedule.
Cutting all this out.
Cutting that out. Yeah, no. Nothing on my agenda. Nothing else apart from...
Okay. Then I think it's about time we end on the final note of Haze, Pims and Whiz.
That's not the final note. The final note is an E.
Oh. Well, our second to final note of Haze, Pims and Whiz.
By the way... Sorry, I went off on a tangent, and then you pulled me back. But I'm gonna go off again. I'm gonna say this note. That's an actual E, and you can take that to the bank. It's how you can train your ear to know what certain notes are, like on how far you can put your voice down. And I know for a fact that that's the lowest note I can hit. And that is an E because it starts the song. Old Man River, that old man river, he must know something. And that's an actual E, so there you go. Unless my voice has got deeper or higher or something. It's close.
That's actually.
Actually. I call it actually. Actually. You are correct. What's the lowest note you can do, and then find out what it is. That's a little trick for those at home.
Now what you've got to do is you've got to sign up to SoundCloud, record yourself, and drop us a link to that either on Twitter or
Yes.
Gmail us with your
Find
E.
a song in that key and then do it. Sing it to us. Or the highest note you can do.
Or the,
That'll be
the lowest or
hilarious.
the highest. Either one. Obviously, you can find us
Pterodactyl's gotten
at
hit.
Slow Wednesdays. Or
Slow
you can find us at Slow Wednesday on Twitter, or you can
Yes.
Gmail
Or-
us slowwednesday@gmail.com, or you can
Yeah.
find us on the Facebook at facebook.com/slowwednesday.
Whoa. That was exhausting.
Okay. So yeah,
So yeah, Silent Hill. I thought it was the third Silent Hill. Apparently it's the second Silent Hill. After a 10-year gap.
No,
It
the
might
first
not.
Silent Hill was sometime like 2000 odd, and that was just a complete disappointment of a film.
Good waste of your life. I've never seen
It,
it.
you've never seen it.
But that's why I'm going to go watch the next one.
I found it incredibly disappointing as a fan of the original game.
Yeah.
I suppose for a horror film it might have been alright. It still has no sense with it. As in, it sort of cuts out a huge chunk of the game, and then
All the
just puts
gameplay.
you there.
Alright, so you just have to accept it.
Exactly.
Accept
Just like, I watched it once and I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? At least in the game, it sort of had the craziness and still all the narrative before then, but it just jumps from one section to the end.
Oh. Oh, that sucks. Well, hopefully this will be better. I think this is, it's called Silent Hill Revelation. It might be. Yeah, wait, is it two? No, there was a second one in 2011. Oh, no, it wasn't. Okay. Yeah. That's what I'll be seeing. The sequel to the film. I haven't seen the original, and now Tom's convinced me not to see the original. Hopefully this will be better.
I suppose if you're not a fan of, or if you've never played the original game,
No,
then
I know a lot about it,
you-
though. But I
As a
won't,
fan of the original
it's not
game,
canon.
I didn't enjoy the film.
But as a fan of the original Men in Black, as sequels go, I think Men in Black 2 is actually one of the rare cases where a sequel slightly outdoes the original. That is my opinion. I have an opinion on that, but Men in Black 3 I was slightly disappointed with.
Oh, why?
It sucked.
I was told it was really good from what I've heard. I've not seen it myself.
It's good because it's like, it's good that they did it. And I'd be disappointed if it wasn't. I mean, it's good that there is a third Men in Black film after like 10 years or whatever it was, and Will Smith never ages. But just as a film, it wasn't as good as the first two. But I don't think I should complain too much. Otherwise, you won't get any Men in Black 3 if you don't like it. But yeah, it was okay. It was nice. It was like a bit like the TV show that they made about like the cartoon Men in Black.
Right, yeah.
It was just like, and here's another wacky adventure. It's not
Okay.
yeah. Still, Men in Black 2 is like one of my favorite films and one of my favorite soundtracks of all time. Dun 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 dun. Danny Elfman. Get Danny Elfman and my wife on the phone.
It's Johnny Depp.
Oh, is it? Get Johnny Depp and my wife on the phone. That's all I can do. And get Danny Elfman to do the soundtrack.
You know what I've been playing recently that had a really good soundtrack you just remind me of?
Yeah.
Started playing L.A. Noire.
Yes, that's a really good soundtrack.
It's brilliant.
It's
got original music from the 1940s as well as an beautiful orchestral soundtrack.
The orchestra stuff is like an actual noir film. It's really creepy as well at some points. Like when you do something wrong and that note comes in, it's like it freaks me out. It's like I want to play through it again, but I think it's one of those games. A lot of people have said it doesn't work if you play through it again. That you don't feel the same about it. Because even though you want to make all the right choices, it's like I don't know.
I
people
suppose
don't
you
react
already
to it.
know what's going to happen next,
all the twists and stuff. I still kind of. There's no point in me still owning it if I'm never going to play it again.
I think that some of it is a case of I can only assume that the hints are that some of it is more time based. As there was one mission where there's thugs come into the house or tear up someone's house, this woman's house. But I got a dispatch call.
Yeah.
I went to follow the dispatch call. But once I'd finished that case, it told in the hints it said you might have been able to confront them if you'd gone there quick enough.
All right.
So
So
it's
yeah,
made me
maybe
think
it
that,
is.
So I think
really
that
tricky.
so I'm assuming that some aspects of the game sort of change as time goes on. Or as the quicker you do them.
As the 50s go on. As the 1940s turn into the 50s.
Yeah, if you take too long to solve the case.
If you keep your Xbox on for 10 years, you change decades. That'd be a cool feature. Your Xbox will probably be broken before then. It's real time, generation evolving.
Yeah. So now it is time to end with Hayes, Pims, and
Whoa! Here's Pims and
Welcome to the Haze, Pins and Whiz Halloween special. In a game of rigged poker, Hayes was unfortunate enough to win the most haunted property in the most haunted area of North Moscow. It sure is cold in North Moscow. Where's this haunted mansion?
It's not haunted.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
Ah, here it is.
That's a big doorbell.
I want a mansion!
You want this mansion? You do realize that it is incredibly haunted.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Very well, sir. I wish you and your companions good luck.
You're not staying? Aren't you going to give us a tour or something?
No. I've been standing next to this door just on the off chance that someone would need it answered. Today, it seems, is my lucky day. Goodbye, sirs. So it is haunted.
No, it isn't. Come on, guys. Let's go inside and look for clues.
Wow, look at this place.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Wiz. I didn't know you came to Moscow with us.
Well,
Will you two stop babbling for 5 seconds? I'm trying to light these floating candles.
I knew it. It's totally haunted.
Don't be so naive, Pims. Science.
You can't just use the word science as an explanation.
I can. Because science!
It's totally haunted.
Science. Now we can see where we are, because science.
I think I had a coupon to buy a torch at the airport.
Pah! You'll never find me using that electricity witchcraft.
Where did Wiz go?
Oh, he's on the ceiling. What are you doing up there, boy? You'll make it dirty.
He's being possessed. Like I saw in that film, The Possession, directed by Old Borndale.
Well, it only had 6 stars in IMDb.
IMDb? Wow.
Wiz, watch out for the bookshelf!
Wiz! Your hand has fallen off. That's crazy.
Ah, that'll be Tsar Winston Teddington. Just in time for my mansion walling. Give me back my hand! Give me back my hand! Well, that sucks.
Well, who would turn up at a party in a haunted mansion?
It's not haunted.
There's a ghost right over there. It looks like Elvis Presley.
Oh, that's absurd! Why the hell would the ghost of Elvis Presley be in northern Moscow in the first place? Oh, it is.
Well, bless my soul, what's wrong with me?
Oh.
This is a haunted mansion and it says on the deed.
Oh, yeah.
Haunted
mansion.
mansion.
Well, I mean, we could come in and just say, yeah, thanks again, guys.
Just say, that's it.
That's it. Good night.
Well, we're already recording, so that's it.
Well, thanks again for listening, guys. Yep, that's it.
Been great.
Hey, it's been some
Been a
fun.
pleasure.
Awesome.
That's it. Goodbye.
Say goodbye.
Another Halloween special. Another successful Halloween special.
Tweet and mail us for our successful Halloween special.
10th year in a row. We're going strong. It's the first annual Monty Buns. What is that? Forgotten what it goes.
It's the first annual Monty Buns.
First annual Monty Buns benefit celebration anniversary or something. Okay. Bye.
Alright. Bye. Well, that should sort out the little SOBs.